Okay, I'm back with another video. It's your boy Mickey D. Now, this video here gonna be for you ladies. So guys, if y'all run across this video and y'all click on this video, just know it ain't for y'all, it's for the ladies. Specifically for the ladies. Even though I know y'all probably click on it and listen to it, but I'm gonna do this video for the ladies. So whatever female click on this video, I know y'all gonna have y'all opinion on this video, and that's cool, but don't get sidetracked. Just pay attention and listen what's being said in the video. Before I get into the video, you need to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Be sure to share the video with some of your friends if you choose to do that. Maybe some of you females, this video might not comply to you because you might not be that type of individual that choose to do that. So you might prefer something different. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the video. Now, I be hearing a lot of you females, or should I say some of you females? I'm gonna say some of you females. I ain't gonna say all you females because some of y'all females prefer something totally different. Y'all don't prefer the same thing. So I'ma just basically keep it on those females that prefer when it comes to a man's privates, and I'm talking about a man's body parts. So some of y'all be want something bigger. But let me see if I can kind of like make you think, so the next time when you do decide to have sex with a guy, you'll think and hope that it would register into your mind that you would think like when you get out of your clothes and when he get out of his clothes and you started sizing him up and down, maybe you'll say, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna let him go up in me because he a little too large. I want you ladies to follow me on this topic. It's good to feel good. So would you want pleasure or would you want pain? I would think that you prefer pleasure and fun at the same time. You know, a lot of females don't want to be in pain. And that's exactly what you're going to get if you get something way too big that you can't handle. Sometimes that too big might mess your insides up. See, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all worrying about the man's body parts, right? So you looking at his body parts, you trying to see if it's the size that you want. That's cool. But you gotta keep it in mind, like, if he's a little too big, first thing should come in your mind, would he mess up something inside of you to where you have to go to the doctor and you start having female problems? Now, I'm pretty sure some of you females probably going through that now, because some of y'all might have, you know, started at an early age, and y'all might have started messing with guys that was a little too, you know, large. And they mess you up inside, and now you have female problems. So here's the deal on that. Stop thinking that you want something large, because when you get large, that large might mess you up inside. Every female prefer a certain size, true enough. Like I say, you would rather enjoy the pleasure and the fun than to enjoy feeling pain. Because when you feeling pain, that makes you feel uncomfortable. You follow me? That part. So for all you females that look for something large or something bigger, you might want to kind of rephrase that, because later on you might start having female problems. You know, when guys go up in you, sometimes it can damage something inside of you or bruise you or some type of way. Depends on how he, you know, putting it down on you. And it might damage something. So this is what y'all got to keep in mind, that you don't want to damage anything on you by letting some guy go up in you and then you start having problems. So, you know, they always say it ain't the size, it's the motion and ocean. I guess it's how you use it. But a lot of y'all look at things in a whole different way. Some of y'all females prefer to enjoy pleasure and fun at the same time. And then it is some females that enjoy being in pain. And then after pain, when they do get up, they start noticing the next day that they start feeling real sore down there. You know what I'm saying? And they start walking a certain type of way. And people start noticing because you start walking a little funny. You ain't walking the way that you normally walk. So here's the deal on this here. For all you females that be looking for a certain size to feel, Get that out your head, because the thing is, when you look for that, if you a young female, and let's just say you about maybe 25, 26, you don't want your bottom blowed out, okay? You don't want to be ruined. You want to still be able to have, you know, some muscle there. You want to still be tight. And so when a man do enter in you, you still have some walls there. See, but if you done let somebody a little bit larger or bigger go in you because you want it bigger, then that's a problem right there, right? So you're gonna start having female problems later on down the line. And then the older you get, you will start noticing that you will have those problems because you started off at an early age when you was about probably in your 20s or whatever, and now you're having these difficult problems and stuff. That's because you chose to find somebody that was a little too big for you, right? So y'all stop looking for a certain size. Just enjoy the pleasure and the fun. And I'm talking about the females that have a problem with guys' body parts, right? They go after looking for large and for a certain size. But what they don't understand, they forgetting when the individual lay down with you and do these things with you, you got to keep in mind that they can mess up something inside of you. You have arteries, and it's sensitive down there. So it's certain stuff can be damaged when a guy go up in you. It can damage something. And it might mess you up to where you have to get certain stuff taken out of you. And I know you females don't want to have to go through that. So let's just be real about this whole situation when it comes to you trying to look for a guy and you prefer a certain size from the guy. See, instead of you enjoying the pleasure, seem like you want pleasure and pain at the same time. See, some females want to enjoy it, and of course they want to be able to feel at the same time, but all that's good. But you gotta think, like, if this person mess up something inside of you, now what? What you gonna do? It could mess you up for the rest of your life. So stop looking at the size of a man and just look at how he used what he got. You follow me, that part? I notice a lot of females, you know what I'm saying, they leave guys because they figure that the guys don't have enough to put down on them, or they figure that what he do got, he don't know how to, you know, perform, right? So they end up breaking up with him for that reason. Now, every female wants to be able to enjoy it when she doing the do with you, but at the same time, like I say, would you want pleasure or would you want pain? See, because if you want pain, that means I'm pretty sure you're gonna be pretty much uncomfortable, and I don't think you're gonna enjoy doing what you're doing with the individual, because you chose to let him, you know, bang you up or go roughing you or whatever, instead of you telling him that you want to enjoy it and that you want pleasure and you want fun at the same time with it, not pain, because you wants to get up and you want to still be able to walk normal. Okay? Not get up and you walking all bow-legged and you sore or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that. So hopefully that some of you females will think about that before y'all lay down with a guy and y'all try to size the guy up because you trying to see how big is, you know what. But hoping that it would register in your mind and that you would think before you do it, that you would tell yourself like, wait a minute, I ain't trying to, you know, go to the hospital, or I ain't trying to let him damage something in me. So that's the type of attitude you should have, because you in for the pleasure and for the fun. You're not in for the pain. You see what I'm saying? Unless you just one of them females that enjoy pain, right? And later on you start having difficult problems with yourself because you wanted pain and you wanted him to beat it out the frame to where your body parts started messing up on you. You starting to feel some type of way. So hope that you like this video, and I hope that some of you females would get something out of this video and that you would take heed to what I'm saying in this video, and that you would think. I'm just trying to get you to make the right decision when it comes to you going to bed with a guy and you looking for him to have a certain size because you wants to be able to enjoy it and you wants to be able to get a good feeling. True enough. But like I say, you don't want to be all damaged inside either. You don't want him to ruin you and mess up something inside of you too. So you got to think about all that. So hope that you ladies like this video, whatever female run across this video. Don't be quick to look at a man's size and say, oh, no, your size is not the size I want. I want something a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? And then you get something a little bit bigger and then it mess you up or damage something down there. Now what? So stop focusing on the size, ladies. Let it be about fun and you enjoying the pleasure. That's what you need to focus on, because it ain't so much of the size, it's how he used it and how he put it down. Some guys have a size that you prefer and they don't actually really know what to do when they actually get in the bed with a female. So that's another thing you have to look at. All you females not looking for that. Some of you females is comfortable with something y'all can handle. Some of y'all prefer something normal that you can really enjoy. Not something that's gonna hurt you, right? So I decided to make this video because I know a lot of females, they have problems with guys body parts, and some of them won't mess with you if they feel like that you don't have enough to handle them, right? So I just want to kind of keep some of you females in mind that maybe you might be experienced right now with female issues down there, and you probably wish that you wouldn't have never let something large go up in you in the first place, but you was willing to try, and now it messed something inside of you to where you had to get something taken out of you, right? And you wish that you wouldn't have went there, because once you damage something down there and you got to go to the hospital and they tell you they got to take some of your arteries or whatever out of you, now what? And that might cause you where you can't have any kids anymore. You see what I'm saying? Because they had to take some of your arteries out of your, you know, out of your stuff. So be careful, ladies, who you let go up in you. Like I say, stop looking for certain size, because that certain size might not be the size that you choose to want. It can hurt you. See what I mean? In the end, it can really damage something and hurt you. So, it's your boy Mickey D. I decided to give that video to you ladies because I feel like some of y'all be looking for a certain size stick, right? Y'all be looking for a certain size stick. And that's cool, but you shouldn't be looking for that, because sometimes you might get something that can ruin you. So be careful, because pain ain't for everybody. Some women don't like pain. Some women like the pleasure and they like the fun, and they like to be able to enjoy what they get. But for those that's like it rough, like pain, and like to get ram or whatever, you might need to think a second. For those that don't want to go through that, I just want you to keep in mind, when you get ready to do something with a guy and you size him up and you started thinking before you lay down, let it register in your mind, in your brain, and you tell yourself like, no, I don't think I want to let him do that, because he got a little too, you know, much for me to let him go in. So anyway, subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoy this video, and then whatever female click on this video, if you're not one of them females that like pain and you just want pleasure and you want the fun that come with it, then that's cool. So share the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And thanks for stopping by, looking at the video.